All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to get started by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. We are the Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Why are you prophesying to you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans about the truth that is written in the Holy Bible? That we are the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. We have the tribe of Judah, which are the so-called African Americans today. The tribe of Benjamin, which are the West Indians today. The tribe of Levi, the so-called Haitians today. The tribe of Simeon, which are the so-called Dominicans today. The tribe of Zebulon, from Guatemala to Panama. The tribe of Ephraim, which are the so-called Puerto Ricans today. The tribe of Manasseh, which are the so-called Cubans today. The tribe of Gad, the North American Indians. The tribe of Reuben, which are the Seminole Indians today. The tribe of Naphtali, from Argentina to Chile. The tribe of Asher, from Colombia to Uruguay. And the tribe of Issachar, which are the so-called Mexicans today. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We prophesy the downfall of America, Babylon the Great. Your church pastors, Christian and Catholic pastors, are not giving you the 100% understanding of the Holy Bible. They just say Jesus Christ loves you when that is not even his real name. That is a transliteration of the Greek. His name is Yahushai, Hamashiach. The Most High God's name is Yahweh. Why are you prophesying the downfall of the so-called white man? His name is Esau Edom, according to the Holy Bible. Genesis 25 and 25 says, he came out all red like a hairy garment. This is who Isaac and Rebekah had, which they had two sons. One came out all red like a hairy garment. One was called Jacob. And these nations, this man is a forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau is a forefather of the wicked, which are still here today. There are 21 biblical nations, according to the Holy Bible, and we have the understanding of who they are. We're giving you the whole gospel, which is not just about God so loved the world. John 3:16, it's more than that. He spoke about what would happen in the last days. He spoke about God's chosen people, which we are God's chosen people, would return a remnant of them to the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which are our forefathers. Right, you're prophesying the coming of the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Again, these are things which are not being told unto you. The so-called white man, right along with the other nations, are conspiring against our people to shut us off from hearing our nationality, which is why when the word always goes out, you always have people scoffing and mocking. For example, you watch these other camps and their videos, and they're always out, and these are agents for the so-called white man. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Our message is simple. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. We give the double honors to our elders at Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. These other camps will not give you the whole truth. They don't give you the Lord's name. IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari. They're not telling you what the mark of the beast is. They're not telling you the signs of the times that we're in, which Yahushai, Hamashiach, who you call Jesus Christ, spoke about that would happen. So we know what will come to pass in America, Babylon the Great. 2/3 of the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans will be coerced into taking the RFID chip. As you have this new world, one world agenda being pushed via the so-called white man and the other nations, which you're going to have a currency. The currency will collapse. You're going to have famines coming. You already have plagues in this world today in the form of many devices, like it says in the book of 2nd Esdras. And our people do not understand because they've been blinded. Their heart is not set on the Most High God. Their heart is set on this world and this society continuing when it will not continue much longer. World War III is coming. Martial law, FEMA camps, the paper dollar will be done away with. You have digital currencies already being produced, which is going to lead to the RFID chip. The World Economic Forum, which is not what is being told to you in the news. This is a group of so-called white men. They're Edomites. And they're what? They want to push a one world agenda, which is going to lead to the RFID chip. You have conflicts in Ukraine. You have so-called wildfires from Canada, smoke that is coming into your house. And we got to ask ourselves, why the hell is this going on? 2/3 do not understand because they do not seek the Most High God in His Word, which tells you about all these things that would come to pass in the latter days. A great sabotage, plagues coming into the world, the air being polluted, the water being polluted, the air by chemtrails, the water, your food by GMOs. You have certain states that are producing artificial meat, 3D printed meat. You have a man named Bill Gates. He wants to feed you artificial burgers. He wants to feed you nothing but bullshit. And you have other camps that are teaching our people to not worry about what's coming to this society. You have agents, sellouts, and the other nations which are not with our people concerning biblical prophecy. So this is what is going on in these latter days. You have false flags, scare tactics, tactics of intimidation. But guess what? The word is going to go out to the 12 tribes of Israel. A remnant, 2/3, will be destroyed in the land of their captivity. And the Most High God puts it in the mind of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, to push his RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. In that day, you're going to see chipping stations set up all over America, Babylon the Great. And you will not be able to buy or sell unless you take the RFID chip, which is the microchip, the mark of the beast. So this is what we have, the 100% truth. The word going out, the truth being revealed after being hidden for over 2,000 years. The biblical nations being revealed. The Israelites being revealed. Not in the form of Christianity, Catholicism, in the form of the things that are written in the Holy Bible. Things that would come to pass in these latter days. World War III, thermonuclear fire, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. These things are written to come to pass. And our job is to give that warning, like it says in Ezekiel chapter 33. This is the book of St. Luke 16 and 16. The law and the prophets were until John. Since that time, the kingdom of God is preached, and every man presseth into it. And it is easier for heaven and earth to pass than one title of the law to fail. Nothing in this book will fail, because the Most High God has spoken it, and He's not a man that He should lie. Which is why you have confusion in many places. You have a lot of schemes to steer you away from the truth, to not know your biblical nationality, to not know why these things are going on. So only a remnant or people will get it and will prepare for that day. We'll call upon the Most High God's name, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yahweh is the Most High God's name. Ba'ashem means in the name in the ancient Hebrew tongue. Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, is who you call Jesus Christ in ignorance. Zechariah chapter 10, verse 6. And I will strengthen the house of Judah, and will save the house of Joseph, and will bring them again to place them. For I have mercy upon them, and they shall be as I had not cast them off. For I am the Lord their God, and will hear them. The house of Judah is part of the nation of Israel. It's divided into two kingdoms. You have the northern kingdom, which are the 8 lost tribes, the so-called Hispanics, the indigenous Native Americans, which we are the same people, but we were divided now into different subgroups, into names that the so-called white man gave us. Black, Hispanic is not a nationality, brown is a color, we are the Israelites. So that is talking about the northern kingdom, Judah, or is the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, according to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. These are the real Jews, the black Jews. Black is a byword. Jew, Christian is a byword. We are the Israelites. So Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon are the head tribes which were put into chattel slavery by the so-called white man, had yokes of iron placed upon their necks, were brought into the Americas, fled into West Africa from Roman persecution, and those are those that were sitting in front of the Messiah when he preached during the ancient Roman Empire. We are in the Roman Empire all over again. The so-called white man Esau Edom is running his Roman Empire all over again. This is also known as biblically Sodom in Egypt. The Most High God is strengthened since the southern tribes went into captivity in the 1800s. Now the Lord hath preserved them, and the northern kingdom is here as well, the whole nation of Israel and America, Babylon the Great, to receive their judgment for turning away from the Most High God and His only begotten Son, and not hearkening to the voice of His servants of the Lord, which are telling you that destruction is coming, and are giving you a warning, and are asking you to seek the Most High God while you still may be found. Zechariah chapter 10 and verse 6. And I will strengthen the house of Judah, and I will save the house of Joseph, will bring them again to place them, for I have mercy upon them. They shall be as though I had not cast them off, for I am the Lord their God, and will hear them. Verse 8, I will hiss for them, and gather them, for I have redeemed them. They shall increase as they have increased. Verse 9, and I will sow them among the people, and they shall remember me in far countries. They shall live with their children and turn again. So the Lord has preserved the northern and southern kingdom in order for what? The latter days, for a remnant to wake up and the true gospel being preached, and the coming destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Ezekiel chapter 38, Gog and Magog is actually Russia, China, Iran, other countries that will come up against America, Babylon the Great, and shoot thermonuclear missiles at it to destroy it right after the RFID chip is implemented. And then the Black Messiah, Yahushua, who you call Jesus Christ, will return, like it says in Psalms chapter 1 and 10, to destroy many nations. Part of that, the weapons of destruction, are the ICBM missiles, World War III, and the many devices that the so-called white man is using to ensnare our people in these latter days, philosophies, false religion, and other plagues that he has created, and has created false narratives around it, which many of our people are falling for the lies of the devil that the Bible speaks of, Esau Edom. Zechariah chapter 12, verse 2. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in this siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. So the other nations, they never lost their nationality, their heritage. They know exactly who we are. The so-called white man knows exactly who we are, and they don't want this understanding to go out. But we are as a cup of trembling to these other nations, because they know something is going to happen in these latter days, in the form of World War III, martial law, FEMA camps, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies, all these things that are written in the prophecies of the Holy Bible. So it says, Zechariah 12 and 2, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. Because whether you like to believe it or not, America is under siege in many ways. Satan is divided against Satan, and there are those that come up against us when we come out and preach His word. When you take a look at the other Hebrew Israelite camps and the videos as well, you have agents in these camps which are giving you the same repetitive BS and not edifying and bringing out the important terms, the important things that should be known about what is going to come to pass in these latter days. Like the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, the coming of martial law, FEMA camps, who the so-called white man is, according to his biblical nationality, the other nations which have conspired to cut us off from being a people, our own people as well. Like Yahushua, Hamashiach, who you call Jesus Christ, He said, those of your own household will be your enemies. And it says in the book of 2nd Esdras, in the Apocrypha, which are the hidden books, the books that were taken out of the Holy Bible, there are many devices in this world, many lies, many antichrists, which comes in the form of other Hebrew Israelite camps that have made a contract with the so-called white man. It's called a 501c3 tax-exempt contract, which your local Christian and Catholic pastor has made an agreement with the so-called white man to not teach you certain things, which is why they don't tell you what is going to happen at the end of the world, meaning the end of one kingdom and the beginning of another, which is talking about the kingdom of heaven, which starts with the remnant of the Israelites waking up, preaching the end of this kingdom, the Most High God destroying America, Babylon the Great, and then the remnant being delivered via the chariots of the Most High God, which are the so-called UFOs that you read about in the Holy Bible. Now they're called UFOs, UAPs, but they are actually the holy angels which will return with the Black Messiah to deliver the remnant of His people in these last days. Romans 13, verse 12, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Therefore, cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light, which is talking about being clothed with this truth, because knowing this truth will enlighten you and give you your answers to your many questions. Why this is going on? Why does it speak about a nation that has been cast off, and there is no other biblical nation that has lost its language, customs, and now is on the bottom of society via the help of Esau Edom, so-called white man, and the other nations. So when you go to your local convenience store, it is not your own people that own it. When you go to buy clothing, the Deuteronomy 28 and 15 and on down speaks about the curses of the Lord. You will live in a low estate, but now, through the grace of the Lord, our people are flourishing. But that is because the so-called white man knows that he has to create distractions and keep you occupied in the things of this world and not with what is happening in these days. Isaiah 56 and 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. They are greedy dogs which can never have enough. They are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his gain, every one from his quarter. So who are the watchmen that are blind? They love to slumber. They love to keep our people in a state of not having understanding. Comes in the form of your local Christian and Catholic pastor. These other Hebrew Israelite camps, IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, Great Millstone is the only camp that is telling you what exactly is going on. We're proving what we say. We can answer everything that is written in the whole volume of the book, the whole Holy Bible. We can give you the prophetic breakdowns. We compare it with current events, and we prove all things that we say. Unlike these other camps, there are certain camps that don't teach the name of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, but they're still teaching you the doctrine of Catholicism, Christianity. We are giving you the 100% truth, the coming destruction of America, Babylon the Great. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We give you the 100% truth according to our elders at Great Millstone. World War III is coming, martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse. Ezekiel chapter 38 speaks of Gog and Magog, which is Russia, China, Iran, all these nations that will come up against America, Babylon the Great, to utterly destroy it. This is what's coming, the RFID chip and the great falling away, which you see to this very day. Your job, meaning the job of our people, is to receive the knowledge, biblical prophecy, receive the Lord's name, pick up the damn book and read it, and understand the times that we're in. Isaiah 57 and 3. But draw near hither, ye sons of the sorceress, the seed of the adulterer and the whore. Against who do ye sport yourselves? Against who do you make a wide mouth and draw out the tongue? Are you not children of transgression, a seed of falsehood? It's talking about our people that have committed spiritual idolatry in the form of casting away their former laws and customs and not having any knowledge of their former heritage, following after Christianity, Catholicism, other doctrines that are pushed in order to confuse our people more and more. Isaiah 57 and 8. Behind the doors also and the post hast thou set up thy remembrance, for thou hast discovered thyself to another than me, and art gone up. What do you see behind the doors and the posts of our people? You have an image of a white Jesus Christ when that is not his name. His image says, Revelation 1 and 13, that his hair was white like wool, his feet as brass. Daniel 7 and 9 describes the so-called black man, which is the Most High God's image, and also the image of the only begotten Son, because we all come in various forms and colors, but we all have the heritage which the Lord gave unto us. You have other melanated nations, but we are a peculiar people because the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American is described as the salt of the earth, as those to whom the other nations want to be like, because we have different spirit that the Lord gave besides what he placed upon the other nations. Isaiah 57:8. Behind the doors also and the posts, as thou set up thy remembrance. We have images, what? Virgin Mary, a statue with candles around it, around the house. And the Lord said, don't pray to angels, don't pray to Virgin Mary. He said, call upon the Most High God's name, which is not Yahuwah, Jehovah, it's Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So you called Jesus Christ in ignorance.